Hey guys. Well, if you're ever wondering what I do at 10:40 at night, the night before school, well, I drink coffee. Who would have guessed? And now I make videos for y'all. So, just want to look quickly. So yesterday we looked at the Nutella problem and breaking 22 into groups of 3 and understanding what a remainder is. Okay, so we could see this as, we can see division as breaking apart. I saw also some of you seeing it as repeated subtraction. And then I've heard others of you say that it's like reverse multiplication. Okay? But some really important things to keep in mind is that if we're breaking apart in all of these repeated subtraction, that we have equal groups. So just like multiplication where we're adding equal groups, this is breaking apart into equal groups or taking away equal groups. So, this is probably something you want to write down in your notes. If you need to, pause the video and write that down. This is what division is. Something else, so what I want you to see today is we're going to use the area model to solve a division problem. But just to review how that works for multiplication. So here's our little review box here. Multiplication with the area model. Okay. If I have an array, an array here, I can see that I have 1, 2, 3 rows, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So remember, rows go that way, columns go that way. Okay? So my array here is a 3 by 4 array. Okay? Because I have 3 rows by 4 columns. But we've learned that it's easier, if we understand an array, it's easier to just we can just show this by showing an area, okay, and we can label that 3 by 4. And because we know that area equals the length times the width, or height, we know that finding this space, the area, in order to do that, we'll multiply 3 times 4 equals 12. Okay. So, we can see that it's much easier, instead of drawing 12 dots, we know that an array really is area. And if you noticed, you can see the word area kind of in there. They're related. Alright. So that's what it looks like with multiplication. But we're going to use it for division. I wonder how we're going to do that. So let's just start with dividing 10 divided by 2. Okay. So, if we have 10 and we're going to break it up equally into groups of 2, let's think of that as an array. So, I'm going to use grid paper here, and so will you. This will be in your problem set. Let's think of 10. So, I could draw 10 a couple of different ways here. And I could draw it as a weird shape, but that doesn't really help us out here, since we're using our area model. And we know that in the area model of multiplication, we want it to be a square or a rectangle. Okay? It doesn't make any sense to do it another way. So let's think about 10 this way. Well, what do I know about 10? I know that 10 broken into 2 groups is 5. So I can show 2 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. So if I'm drawing an array with my dots, it looks something like this. Alright, so the question is, how does this represent 10 divided by 2? Well, you can see that we have 10 here. Okay, and if we break that into 2 equal groups, well, we can see I have a group here and a group here. Okay, I have 2 equal groups of 5. So our quotient is 5. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So if we were showing this doing multiplication, okay, reverse multiplication, we would have, this is a 2 by 5 rectangle, and we know we can check our answer here by multiplying 2 times 5. So if I have 2 equal groups of 5, that should give us 10. Right? That's a quotient, because that's division, so that makes this a product. Okay. Now, this one worked out nicely. So what if we have something strange here, like 11 divided by 2? Well, I wonder how I can think about that. Well, we could try this a couple different ways just to show, just like we did thinking about division as breaking apart, repeated subtraction, or reverse multiplication. We could take 11 and take 2 away. So we get 9. Take 2 away, we get 7. Take 2 away, we get 5. Take 2 away, we get 3. Take 2 away, and we get 1. So I wonder how many 2's that I was able to take away. Here's 1 2, 2 2's, 3 2's, 4 2's, 5 2's. Okay, so I know that I have 5 groups of 2 that can go within 11. But I have 1 left over. Okay, now this is kind of a lot of writing. Okay, we could also think of this as an array, right? But can we make a square or rectangle with 11? Let's see here. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So I know that's 10. Can I add 1 anywhere in here to make an array? First of all, I'm going to start just drawing a rectangle because that's going to be much easier. So I have 2 more, and I cannot add 1 more square here anywhere. Okay, to still have equal groups. If I put it anywhere, it's going to change one of those groups. So it just gets left alone there. Okay, so how many groups of 2 do we have? Well, we still have 5, okay, groups of 2. Or we could say we have 5 columns and 2 rows. Okay, so we have 11 divided by 2 equals 5 groups, but then we have this 1 left over. So we have a remainder of 1. Let's try something a little more difficult. We're going to try 38 divided by 4. Now here's where it makes sense to use the area model, but to not draw an array. Okay? So if I break 38 into groups of 4, well, if I am, just to prove the point, going to show an array with those dots, let's try that. So 1 2 3 4, there's a group of 4. 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37, 38. Ugh, no fun. Okay, so we have groups of 4 here. Now, I'm curious how many groups of 4 there are. Well, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 4. And then there's these stragglers here. Okay, and I know that I need only groups of 4. I cannot have a group of 2. Okay. So, we could say that 38 divided by 4 equals 9 with a remainder of 2. But I don't want to draw an array. That is way too much work. So, instead, I can just draw a rectangle. Let's make it accurate here in our grid paper. So it's going to be a 4. Oh, and if we know our math facts, I know that 4 times 9 equals 36. So I can say right away what I know about multiplication. If you already know this, right, that can be helpful. If you already know that 4 times 9 is 36, I can say that 38 will have at least 9 groups of 4. So 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll just connect that so I don't have to draw all those pesky dots. But this is only 36. 4 times 9 equals 36. And I still need to show that I've accounted for my 38. And so these are my remainder. So I have this area is 36. And then I have 2 left over. Okay. I hope that helps you solve your problem set for today. Please stop. I'll be coming around. Ask questions, write them out. Please take good notes. And I'll be looking for those as well. Pause, rewatch, skip forward. Good luck.